Hi my friends, how you all doing? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a fresh episode of Urbek City Builder. Last episode is linked above, my friends. We kind of finished that one on a bit of a cliffhanger. We're going to try to rectify the problems that we came up against at the end of that episode in today's before we crack on with anything new. I feel like we got excited with the new series. We've been trying to press along and unlock things and build new stuff, and now we've kind of run into a bit of a problem. So we're going to sort that out first. Now, the first thing I am going to do is I'm actually going to destroy these houses and redesign them, because they can only go, like, to achieve the look that they've got, they can only go too deep. So I think we're going to do a bit of a redesign on them, and then we might actually get this to work a bit better and produce more goods. So we know that the iron miners' houses produce iron, and that's something we need at the minute. So let's delete those out. I'm going to delete that road. We know that they're too deep, so we'll go to there, and then I'm just going to delete that little portion of trees out. I was doing a bit of reading about these as well. Now, these do require trees, the sawmills, and they cut them down quicker. So that's something we're going to have to keep an eye on as we go along as well. But let's fill that gap out there with houses. And then I am going to come down this way. And I think this should be within the radius. So let's press play and let's see what happens with our iron just from putting these houses in. These ones at the back clearly aren't within range, so that's going to be a problem. They're just going to be poor housing, very poor housing. But that's got us even. That's got us level. So that's one thing. I think we take that out and take that out, and we'll put some housing there, and that's hopefully going to get us producing iron again. I really don't want to put in another iron mine if I can help it, but that might be the direction we are left with no choice but to go, potentially. So click on here. Yeah, that's it, unless I was to come this way, which we could do because we're gonna need housing up that way anyway. I kind of want to leave a bit of a gap between, so if we was to go like that, and then go to the end, and then we'll join that road up there. We'll have this little plot in here, probably more so for like logistics and housing, because I know we are going to need logistics nearby for this, aren't we? We actually have 20 of 17, and we just need a steelworks, so for the heavy iron mine. So actually that's not that bad, because we've got that logistics we don't actually need anymore, so we probably could add some housing in, but we're only up to 2, so we're definitely going to need some more, aren't we? Now I want to delete this out and redo this housing as well, so I'm going to do that Wymere, because again they can only go too deep for it to really look how it needs to. So if we go too deep, so the road would be there, so we're going to delete that road out as well. So let's delete that road out. So 1, 2, road there. I quite like the little roundabout. 1, 2, and then it would be there. But I'm not going to go all the way to the end. I'm just going to go to there. So let's put all that housing back in there. Let's put a little row of housing in there. And I don't know how big the steel mill is going to be, so I am going to leave the rest of the space just in case. Oh, I totally forgot that we don't actually, that bit in the middle doesn't end up becoming housing. If that had just been one square, we could have put a road through the middle, but it's two. Oh, okay, that's not what I thought it would be. We'll just put that in there. Okay, so that housing is in. So let's just take a look at this. We're producing 707 farming, food even. Wealthy suburbs are using the most of it. Jesus, they are using 4 times the amount of normal village houses. Mini markets are using 1,000. But our silos and our farms are creating quite a lot. The fishermen's houses, surprisingly enough, are producing the second most of our food. Okay, but we are at a big surplus with food. I'm not worried about that. I'm a little bit worried about work, because all of those are producing. We've got a lot of stuff that's using it up. Not too worried about skilled workers. Wood is producing quite nicely now. The biggest thing is iron. I'm a bit worried about iron, and we literally have no more places we can put iron mines in, so it's going to have to be a case of building out more housing for those guys. The coal as well is probably going to get to a point where I'm going to be a little worried about that as well, but we've only got the one coal plant, so not too much of a worry. And then energy is low, considering we have this that produces 400. It's down to 33. So what is using up all that energy? The wealthy suburbs use 4 energy. Okay, so those wealthy suburbs, as good as they are, they're bad as well. They require us to produce a lot more stuff, don't they? So can this upgrade? Heavy coal plant, yes it can. 7,030 downtown houses. So we've got a long way to go for that population. I'm going to make today's episode a little longer because we're going to be doing a bit of micromanagement at the beginning, and then moving on after that to like maybe doing some new things. But yeah, we are going to be doing a little bit of micromanagement today, because we kind of reached a point where it all ended up a little bit of a mess, didn't we? So, yeah, we could probably put some more of those houses down here to create more iron, though. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We were to just add a road kind of there, and we take that up to there. And we'll add in some housing down here, like so. And these should turn in to iron miners' houses, is what they should do. Whether or not they will, we'll see. But up to 19, it's kind of level with the coal. I guess we could probably get away with that. And I don't want to take up too much room because obviously we're going to need that steel works and whatnot down here with the logistics and trying to get all that in as well. So yeah, there's going to be a balance. There's going to be a balance that needs to be found now, going forward, definitely, because we're not going to be producing as quick as we are kind of upgrading by the looks of things. We might actually need a couple of like areas that don't upgrade into like these wealthy suburbs, basically, is what I'm thinking. Like you're a wealthy village house on the corner, but yeah, if you just go inside, it's a wealthy suburb. And at 5,500, they're going to upgrade to downtown houses, and they're going to need, they might not, because they're going to need some stuff that we don't have yet. So yeah, they might not necessarily upgrade to a downtown house, but a downtown house uses one more energy, and as you can see, we're pretty low on the energy, so we're going to need to get this upgraded. Pretty quick. Yeah, we've kind of reached a point here that's it's a little concerning. It does have to be said. Yeah, I am a tiny bit worried. I feel like I've been building out so that we had the most advanced kind of properties and whatnot, and maybe we should have been creating some poorer areas as well. So I think, oh, what an absolute idiot I am. Right, let's delete those. And let's delete that. I've split that there, but I've split it like an idiot. Now, a lot of people might be thinking I don't really need these lumberjack camps anymore, but the nice thing about them is they produce wood still, but at a much slower rate. So we don't want to go adding loads of sawmills in, because all of the wood will disappear very, very quickly. And you can only store so much wood anyway, so it's just good to have that at a bit of a slower rate. I feel like this would make for a really nice like main square. How much is that? 25 upkeep on each one. We need some more houses basically before we even think about doing anything like that. Let's run this piece of road up there like so, and then I'm just going to fill out housing, and this probably won't upgrade as much. It's not as close to things like the church and the school. I think it's just outside the range of the school. One of them isn't, so okay, that's fair. Like, we don't really have to worry too much. We're gonna get some workers, but we're not going to be taking up too much of our kind of energy resources and stuff like that. So I think we're pretty safe to kind of build out these houses over here. They're probably going to get to a nice level. They're probably just going to get to suburban level, but they're just not going to get to the wealthy suburbs. But not too worried about that. I do think we're going to need some slightly like lower graded areas to produce these goods, but at the same time not overdo it where the need for power and whatnot is. So yeah, so we've kind of got it over here. You kind of got these little fishing villages, then you've got your suburbs. Actually, I think some of these are not even suburbs. I think they're village houses, and then it goes into your wealthy suburbs basically. So yeah, I think we need to have some areas where we have some lower kind of grade houses basically. Food is a worry. We're kind of at that point with food again. We were working towards getting this upgraded like so, and that instantly gets us back to where we need it to be. Now, I was trying to work this out. I think we've got a farmhouse here, here, and here. So if we were to put a silo there, I think we would be okay with our food again. I just need to check. They take up 1 of each of those, and these take up 10. They consume 10 of that. Okay, so we'd be fine if we wanted to put another silo in. So I think we can put one there, and then we could put the warehouses there, there, and there. Yeah. And that would upgrade, and then we could fill this in here with normal farmland, and we could also fill that in with farmland as well. Okay, so that's kind of That's kind of a nice grid there. That's kind of that grid has worked out quite nice. So if we wanted to put another one there, we know that logistically they will go that side, and we can fill that out. I mean, it's taken us all the way back up to 697 already, but it's taken this down obviously because the warehouses are using the iron. But I did see that we got the steel works. So the steel works, oh, it only produces steel. It doesn't actually help, but it would help this upgrade, wouldn't it? Yeah, it would help this upgrade, and then that would be producing a lot more. So what does the steelworks use? It uses 10, so we would be producing 49 is what we should be producing. So eight or more squares with at least 6 residents, 8 or more logistics. So we need more logistics, basically. Is that what it's telling us? So the residents would be fine there. We just need to add more logistics, basically. Is that what that's saying? So, okay. There we go. And then that should upgrade. Ready to upgrade, but you do not produce enough energy to satisfy the consumption. Okay, so we need more energy while we are at a massive deficit on a lot of things. Coal mine. No. Coal plant. Consumes more coal than we're producing. Right, so let's just get that in though. And then coal plant. One there, one there. And we could put one. Oh, we don't have enough coal. No, we do have enough. We put more than enough coal. Oh. No, that's the wrong one. I'm not... coal mine is what I want. So we put it up here. Right, okay, we're balanced again to some degree, and then that's going to upgrade. Yeah, we go, 39. Jobs are good, and that upgraded. Got our steel in, which is another thing we're going to need. Self-organisation. Rebel house. Where's the rebel house? I don't know where the rebel house is. Oh, right there. Because we need I think we need self-organisation for some stuff, don't we? If I remember rightly, yeah, for the anarchist bar. Okay, fair enough. Some grotty looking areas, aren't they? But I like it because it's got its own character kind of thing. Is that one there and all? Yeah, we've got a rebel house there. So that's that upgraded. The coal could probably be better. But anyway, we could probably get more coal. Is probably just put some more coal houses in, I would imagine. Throw them in there. And that will just help. I guess, just to get a little bit more, just so it's over 10. Producing a lot of power now. And we've got our steel, which we're going to need to use for stuff we probably unlock at a later date. So, yeah, repair shop. Hardware shop. We've got the city council and the police station. We've got the high school. Goods factory. There's so much stuff is just like appearing out of nowhere all of a sudden. Right, okay, fair enough. Right, I feel like I'm at a point where I could probably continue to press on with my normal kind of suburbs. To try and work the population up. I don't see how we're going to unlock everything on this medium map, to be honest with you. We've got so much room being taken up by stuff. But it might just be a case of having to delete things at a later date, you know. I kind of want the fishing stuff to carry on even like up to here. Like I'm considering adding another dock there. And then filling all that out with houses. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. There and there. And it's not become fishing houses. Which is... Oh, some of them have and some of them haven't. Which is interesting. Okay. Yeah, that is interesting. But it's kind of all industrial anyway, isn't it? So, don't mind that too much. And then I'm going to add, just add a plot of houses there. Very, very interesting, the choice of houses that they've put in there, in my opinion. So if I was to go click on there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, so they're going to be normal kind of houses in here, but all in here it's going to be those sorts of houses. So we heavy iron mine. Oh, logistics. We don't have any logistics down here. I'm not too worried about turning that into a heavy iron mine just yet. We're producing quite a lot of iron now, and we've reached our storage limit. Yeah, let's just carry on then over this way. Bring these trees, bring this road to there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to put a little road branching off inside. And we are just going to fill all this out with houses, and I think at a later date I'll end up having to delete some houses out to put in things like schools and whatnot. But for now, I think I am just going to leave it like so. And just build these houses out. Right, we've unlocked the city council. So let's see what the city council does. City council. City council allows you to make more edicts. Okay, so we never really explored the edicts before, in all honesty. This costs still, but it consumes quite a bit of skilled workers, the city council. So, much bigger building. And I feel like we would have to have it off in this area, because this was where we were going to go for our... this is probably going to end up being downtown here. I'm going to be really honest, because this is the most developed area. Kind of this bit here and this bit here. These are like the most developed kind of areas. I feel like we could put it in there, maybe. Or we could put it the other side of the road. So we could maybe put it in there if we remove those houses. Are we going to use the edicts? And that is the question. Well, unless we do it, we won't know what edicts are available. That's the thing. So let's put the city council in there, like so, because I kind of want to see what's available. So we never activated any of the policies in level 1. Watermill technology. Watermills produce 50 more energy but need 20 skilled workers. Lumberjack houses produce 50 more energy, need 20 skilled workers. Privatize the schools. Suburb houses will produce unskilled work instead of skilled work. Wealthy suburb house will produce 4 more skilled jobs and 3 less unskilled. Okay. 3 schools, suburb houses, wealthy houses will produce 4 skilled workers. Schools consume 50 more. There's lots here. Pay mines in tokens. Anarchist education. Schools have +1 self-organisation but consume 20 skilled workers. That might be one. Because the self-organisation is going to be a thing, I think, at a later date we're going to need. Oh, I'm going to do that, the anarchist education. I'm actually going to activate that. And then let's have a look at our top one as well. Parks produce 10 food but consume 5 unskilled workers more. Markets in football pitches. Football pitch and football pitch plus increases sport and leisure by 1 but consumes 50 food. Tenant farmers, landlords, everyone to the fields, overcrowding. Large landowner. Increases unskilled work by 10% but increases happiness by 0.5. Oh, I'm really not sure about the top edicts. I think I'm going to leave them. I'm not sure, but we'll do the anarchist one. That's unlocked the anarchist bar. So does that give us any like perks? Just gives us 4 leisure, 2 nightlife, and 2 self-organisation. I need to find what the self-organisation thing was, because there definitely was one. And I was like, we're going to need that then. Self-organisation is going to be a thing we're going to need. It might have even been an upgrade on something. And I kind of missed it. Might have been like an upgrade on a building. Not entirely sure. Cannot remember. Can't remember. Can't remember. Anyway, yeah, we've got that done. So again, I'm just going to press on with this population down here. I kind of want to get some more kind of unskilled workers in, and just kind of pack all this out with housing. And then at a later date, I'll delete some of it out, and we'll put other things in, like schools and shops and things like that. Right, downtown house, parking lot, repair shop, high school, and bus stops. Bus stops. Whoa. Okay, that's pretty cool. Right, let's let all these houses fill in a minute, and then we'll see where we are kind of at with everything. Skilled workers is getting low, so we need to think about producing some of that. The food's at a nice level. Works at an alright level. Wood is okay. Iron's okay. Coal could probably be better. Steel, we're not using any of that just yet. But everything looks at quite a good level. What is the problem with that? No idea. Oh, car parks. If you don't have enough connectivity given by bus stops, parking lots will appear to satisfy that demand, a sad waste of space. Free or less connectivity, it does upgrade to a downtown house. Okay, so basically what they're saying is that you need a bus route, otherwise some of these spots are going to get wasted by parking lots. So where are buses? Repair shop. An easy way to get tools, but it removes the charm of the neighbourhood. Okay. So it tools, but -2 on the leisure. So tools is obviously something we're going to need. High school. We're going to need that at some point. I'm looking for bus stops. So they consume steel and energy. So, but you got to think they're going to take up, but they're going to increase the connectivity. So, oh, I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to change the position of it, and not entirely sure how the bus stops work, so that just seems so strange for it to be like that. Oh, I understand now. I'm being an absolute idiot. You place it on the road. What a prat. Okay, so let's go around and oh my god, look at all these horrible car parks. Let's go around and put the buses in, shall we? Let's start there. And I'm just basically going to add a bunch to all of the roads. So we'll come down this way. We'll add another one there. We'll add another one there. Now I understand this is going to use up stuff, but if we don't put them in, we're going to be left in a position where these car parks are just going to keep appearing, and that's the last thing we want. Okay, we have got no more. Don't really have the ability to put any more in. God, look at all these car parks. Ooh, yuck. Right, are some of them turning back now we put the bus stops in? Or do we need to physically get them to go back? Not sure. Now I did see we're going to be unlocking a social building, so bigger housing by the looks of things at some point. And that's interesting as well. Have we noticed if the car parks are turning back? On there. We didn't really need to worry too much about down there anyway. I'll put them along there. I'll put one there. Oh, we've got two there. Try and see where a car park is. Nope, I think all the car parks are gone. I think we sorted it. Well, we at least sorted the problem down there anyway. There, and there. Okay, that's fine. And that will hopefully get rid of all those minging car parks. So yeah, I guess a high school is going to be the next thing we need to work towards. Our food is low again. The skilled workers are low and all. We probably need to put in another school. We've got one there. We probably need to put in another one, kind of. We probably need to put one in over here just to kind of get this. Even if we don't want it to get to wealthy suburbs, we need it to get to. We need them to get a bit better than they are. So let's just kind of delete that out there and then add a school on the corner. That's going to help us with our skilled workers, hopefully. Right, what I want to do. Let's just pause this a minute. We're basically going to replicate what we've done down here. So we're going to go to there. So we should be able to, I'm hoping. No. How have we managed to do that then? Oh, because that's there. No, I don't think we can get one in over this part. Unfortunately. Oh, okay. Do not have enough skilled work. Oh, fair enough. Right. We're in a bit of a pickle again, aren't we? We are in a bit of a pickle again. We have definitely reached a point where we are struggling to produce stuff. The bus stops are taking a lot up, but I was kind of left with no choice because they were putting in all these horrible car parks and it was a waste of space. Parking lot abandoned because it doesn't satisfy requirements. That's fine. We don't need the car park there anyway. Alright, yeah. We are in a bit of a weird spot. In a bit of a weird spot, gang. Oh, we need skilled workers for that. Okay, we're going to delete those out then. I was not aware we needed that. Yeah, we're kind of at a point where we're a bit stuck, basically. The food production keeps going up, down, up, down, up, down. And not in entirely sure why. I'm going to just throw a bunch of farmland on the back there, though. And I'm going to just run a line down there. And that's gone up massively again. But yeah, it's just the skilled workers are the ones. I understand I'm using a lot for the buses, but I can't really work out why it's dropped off like so low. Because we've got schooling there, schooling there. We've got our schools down here as well. So yeah, I'm a little confused by a lack of skilled workers, to be honest with you. So these are village houses. So if we wanted to go to a wealthy village house, a suburb. Okay, so a suburb. One food service and one leisure service. Right. That's what we're missing down here. So food. And then we'll get the football pitch in there, and then hopefully that will help those upgrade to get us some skilled workers. Yes, the food is going to go down, but the skilled worker situation was a bit dire then. It was a bit drastic. So yeah, just definitely needed to get that up. So we've got a tennis court now that we can put in. What was that about the football pitch plus? Football pitch plus one or more green areas in a radius. Okay, well, it makes sense for us to put one there. And did that upgrade? Yes, that is the football pitch plus. 2 leisure free sport. Okay, that brings a lot more kind of to the area then. Right, so everything there's sort of upgrading nicely. Food is crashing, but that's to be expected because they're all going into wealthy suburbs. But as you can see, the skilled workers went through the roof. Right. Okay, it's just a balancing act. It's a constant balancing act. I think what I'm going to do is finish the episode there. I wanted this one to be slightly longer because I wanted to do a bit of micromanagement. I feel like we got it to a nice level other than the food. I think we'll start there next episode in producing a bit more food and getting that situation sorted out. And then after we've sorted the food situ out, I'm going to take a good look at all of the items that we've got that we need to work towards, so we know what our next step is. Because I feel like today we've kind of been it's been a bit slow, we've been a bit stuck, and we haven't really known what we're doing. So come back next episode, gang, and find out a bit more about what we're going to do in the series. But yeah, we're done and dusted. Subscribe if you're new. Let me know if you're still enjoying the series in the comment section below, and drop a like on the video if you've enjoyed this one. But until the next time, my friends, see you all later. Stay safe and stay humble. Laters.